What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the shop. Now it is that time of year again and I love it. Chocolate becomes a staple diet and you can have beer on your cornflakes in the morning and nobody minds. It's great, and it's the only time of year I get a few days off as well, so I look forward to it immensely. So in this video I have a few Christmas gift ideas for the woodworker, DIY enthusiast, maker, builder, tradesperson in your life, and yeah, have something for every price point. And if you're looking at this video saying, well, John, we're not going to buy these tools for ourselves, well, use your noodle, share the video, a little WhatsApp message, a little instant message on Facebook, say, check out this video. There might be a few little wink, wink, nudge, nudge ideas for Christmas that you might be interested in. So yeah, again, I have something for everybody. We have some woodworking specific stuff, and then we have some general stuff that I think everybody who watches this channel would like. So without further ado, we'll run through this stuff quickly and yeah, let's do it. Right, we will start in the woodworking specific section. And before I get into any of these products, I'm not sponsored by or affiliated to any of these things. So these are just general ideas. There are other brands that do similar tools. So if you want to go with them, feel free. I will leave links in the description to where I bought all these things. Again, you don't have to buy from those websites. That's just where I got them. These are all tools I've bought, paid for myself, and that I use, so I can recommend them to you guys and to people watching who might want to buy some presents for the woodworker, DIY enthusiast, tradesperson or maker in their lives. So something for every price point, from inexpensive, nice little stocking fillers to more expensive stuff that you might want to buy for that special somebody in your life. So starting off, I have a couple of Veritas dovetail markers here. All Veritas gear is really high-end woodworking stuff. Comes in nice little boxes, so great to wrap, great to pop in a stocking. These are 14 euros a piece. I love them. They're really well made. You have a 1 in 6 angle and a 1 in 8 angle, so both angles covered there. You can buy them as a pair. And like I say, they make a great little stocking filler, relatively inexpensive as well, really well made, nice aluminum, anodized black, and Veritas make quality woodworking tools. So there we go, starting off. Moving up a price point then, we're up to around the 30 to 40 euro mark, depending on which one you get. This is the Veritas marking gauge. Again, a really nice product. All these tools come boxed, so again, easy to wrap and stuff in a stocking. I use this the whole time. It's a fantastic marking gauge. It's really well made. It's a nice tool. It's relatively inexpensive. Again, it's the 35 to 40 euro mark, depending on whether you get it with the marks on it in metric or imperial. And like I say, having a couple of marking gauges, even if someone happens to have one, an extra one around is always good, so that you can have two different measurements. Every joint will have a couple of different measurements on it, so to have two measurements set on two different marking gauges can be handy. Really well made, and I would love to see one of these in my Christmas stocking. So moving up then, we are going on to the Veritas Deluxe Honing Guide. Now this is for sharpening your plane and your chisels. It's a fantastic system. I've done a review on it. I use it all the time. It's great. It's easy to set. You can consistent edges on both your chisels and on your planes. Comes with both sets of clamps, one for the chisel, one for the plane blades. It's really easy to use, and it would make a great Christmas gift. Now this has jumped up in price here. This is around the 130 euro mark, I believe. So it's a little bit of a jump up in price for that. But if you weren't going to spend that much money and you didn't want to spend as little as that, maybe you could always add the two of these together. Say you could get the dovetail markers and the marking gauge as a little set, and you'd have a little marking tool set, which would make a great Christmas gift. Then you can jump up to this price range if that's the kind of money you're thinking about spending. Again, 130 euros, 130 to 140 euros, depending where you get it. You might get it, all these are probably cheaper in America and in the States and in Canada and places. So fantastic tools, really nice gifts for a woodworker. Okay, in around the same price bracket then, I think these were around 110 euros. These are the Goyokatsu Japanese hand saws. Again, I'll leave a link in the description to where I bought these, just so you can check out the price and see what I'm talking about. These are a set of Japanese hand saws, again, made by the Goyokatsu company, which they make really good hand saws. Japanese hand saws are fantastic. They're fun to use. They're a little bit different. Even if someone is into their Western saws, they'll get a kick out of using these. And it's a nice little set. Covers everything. Rip saws, crosscut saws, dovetail saws, and a flush cut saw. Jumping up in price again, onto a set of Ashley Idles chisels. Now you're getting up around the €200 mark here, so we are getting a little bit expensive. But again, if it's for that special somebody in your life, these are a really nice set of chisels. They're really well made. They're not the super expensive high-end chisels, but they're a good quality cabinet maker's chisel, and I use them all the time. They come hand ground, flattened in the back. All you have to do is just touch up the edge when you get them. So they're really nice and really well made. Again, I'll leave links to those in the description below. Finally, on the woodworking thing then, we are on to a Nielsen low-angled jack plane. Now, this is probably the most expensive thing here on the table. They are beautifully made tools. As it says on the box, they are heirloom quality tools. You will be leaving these to your kids. They're that well made. They're generational tools. They're absolutely beautiful. They're precision made. Razor sharp out of the box. There's nothing you need to do with them, and they will be a beautiful gift for that special somebody who's into woodworking in your life. It's almost like an engagement quality hand plane. So if you buy that for somebody, you're probably going to get married. So yeah, beautiful gift, and there's a whole range of Nielsen tools. The low angle jack plane is just a good option to go for because it covers so many different jobs in woodworking, and somebody would really appreciate that. Even a Nielsen block plane, if you didn't want to spend that much money, would be fantastic. A shoulder plane or a little rebate plane, something like that. Anything from Nielsen, heirloom quality tools, and they are beautifully made for that woodworker in your life. So there you go, guys. That's the woodworking section. From lowest to highest, something there for everybody, I think. So we shall move on now to something that will appeal to the mass makers out there. Let's do it. Right, moving down to a more general appeal stuff. This kind of thing will appeal to everybody, especially people watching this channel, I would assume. I have multi-tools, knives, lights, and power tools, and we'll go through them all. So let's start off with the lighting section. Now, lights are unbelievably handy. Flashlights, unbelievably handy. I have a nice work light here that I use every day. This is from Luceco, that's the name of the company, and all these lights are rechargeable. These ones are rechargeable by USB. This particular light, you have a nice light on the front, light on the top, magnetic clip, magnetic base, so you can clip it anywhere onto any metal. You can clip it to your jumper. It's always here in my pocket. I carry it everywhere with me, and like, lights are invaluable. Even for somebody who's not in a trade or working, to have one of these in the car is ideal. If you ever break down at night, or you need to change a tire at night or anything like that, having a torch with you, even in the glove box of the car, that's rechargeable by USB, is an ideal bit of kit. And these ones are great. This is only €10, and I've been using it now for the last 6 months. Hasn't let me down yet, and it's always charged up. More from the same company again. This is a headlight I've bought. Again, headlights, hands-free jobs that you can use outside, chopping wood at night, getting stuff outside, outdoors, fishing, hunting, shooting, all that good stuff. These headlights are fantastic. A couple of different brightness settings, and you have a flash. You also have an automatic setting, so if you have a gloved hand, if it's cold outside, you have heavy gloves on it, you can just wave your hand in front of it, turns it on and off, which is very, very handy. Again, if you have thick gloves, feeling around for little buttons is always awkward, so that function there I think is great. And this one is €15, so, you know, great little stocking fillers, rechargeable by USB, fantastic lights, use them all the time, and great gift to have in a stocking, in my opinion. This is a work light then, again from the same company. This is one I use in work a lot. It's very, very bright. Again, it's a rechargeable battery, folds away nice and flat. Magnetic back on it again, so this very strong magnet, it will clip to any metal surface around the place, and you have an outdoor working light. Again, don't have to be in a trade, just for working outside at night, doing something on the car, outside in the back garden, anything. If you're out fishing, you can take this with you fully charged. If you're fishing during the night, it's very, very handy to have a light like this beside you, just so you can see what you're doing when you're working. Again, hunting, shooting, anything like that outside at night time. Has a little stand on it again, so you can stand it up there. Also has screw here, so you can mount it on a tripod if you need to, or any other surface that you want to put a screw attachment on. And again, like I say, has 3 brightness settings and a flash on it, and is rechargeable. So yeah, lights are a great gift, and everybody gets use out of them. So let's move on. Right, next up then we have knives and multi-tools, another great stocking filler, and something I think everybody who watches this channel would like. We'll start off with knives, or multi-tools I suppose you could call them, from Victorinox. Now, most people would see these in red, they would immediately know what they are. They would probably call them a Swiss Army knife. But Victorinox makes some fantastic multi-tools and knives. The two I have here, I have the olive green Hunter. Comes with a nice big blade, and it comes with the saw and the usual tools you get with them then. Like you get the can openers, the screwdrivers. This one you have a serrated gutting blade. You always get then the tweezers and the toothpick with these Victorinox. You have the corkscrew on the back and the awl. This one has a locking blade on it. It's a great knife, a great multi-tool, something to have in the pocket. You know, these things are fantastic if you're into fishing, hunting, camping, outdoor stuff, or only just to have a knife for opening boxes, cutting cables, straps, that kind of thing. These things are very, very good. And everybody knows exactly what they are when they see them. So when you take one out, people don't get intimidated. They don't run off and call the police and say there's some lunatic with a knife down there. They know it's a Swiss Army knife and that it's been used for construction, not destruction. The other one here is the Victorinox Soldier. This is a one-handed opening one. Again, has a serrated blade. Serrated blades are great for cutting ropes and straps, that kind of thing. It has all the usual tools. Then again, you have the can openers and the screwdrivers and the awl. It doesn't have the corkscrew, but it does have that fantastic Victorinox saw. Again, this thing will saw through branches, no problem. So it's great for outdoors kind of stuff. If you're camping, you need to make a campfire like that. These are fantastic tools. So that's a Victorinox. There's multiple ones you can get. You can get the Mariner, the Skipper for the boating kind of end of things. You can get emergency tool ones. So anybody in the emergency response professions, there's tools dedicated to that. Victorinox do a huge range of stuff. You're looking at 30 to 45 euros for those ones. There's cheaper ones, there's more expensive ones, depends what you go for. But like I say, a great stocking filler and a really nice gift. Moving up then, we're jumping up in price points here again. This is a Leatherman. Now again, Leatherman do multiple price points, but as a multi-tool, it's very, very hard to beat Leatherman. And once you put one in your pocket, you'll never want to be without it again. This one that I have is the Leatherman Wave. I think they're gone up to around 160 euros now, so a little bit pricey, but you get a lot of tool for that. The pliers are fantastic, the knives are fantastic. You have a serrated and a plain blade. You have a foil, you have screwdrivers, you have a scissors. The Leatherman scissors is fantastic. It's amazing what you can do with that little scissors. And there's a 25-year guarantee on all Leatherman tools. And believe me, if something breaks on it and you send it back, there's no quibble. They will send you a new tool or repair it for you. So that's a great thing to know. And yeah, they're lifetime tools, Leatherman. They're really well made. This one is, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old now. It's been beat up and it's still going strong. And I can highly recommend them. They make a really nice Christmas gift and they're available at multiple price points too. So definitely check out a Leatherman for that outdoorsy kind of person in your life or someone who just needs a multi-tool. It's great in the glove box of the car too. So let's move on to the power tools. Right, we are on to the power tools then, and there are a multitude of different type of power tools. Some are specific to certain trades and some are not. So what I recommend is a drill and driver set, or just a drill and impact driver on its own. Every single trade, every single DIY person, every single maker, woodworker, whatever, needs a drill and impact driver. They will get an unbelievable amount of use out of them. And yeah, so it kind of applies to everybody. It's a good option to go for. Now, all the top manufacturers, so you'll have Milwaukee, DeWalt, Bosch, Makita. They will do a professional range and they will do a DIY orientated range. So if it's for the trade person in your life, you can go for the professional range. If they're already invested in one of the manufacturers, they will have batteries and chargers. So you can buy them body only, which is a lot cheaper. And like I say, if they already have the Milwaukee or the DeWalt or the Bosch, Makita, whatever, you can buy body only tools, give them as a present, and they will appreciate that because they will already have the battery and charger. If it's for the DIY person in your life, you will get a lower price point set. And again, they are fantastic tools. The DIY orientated stuff is as good as the professional stuff was 5 years ago. You know, so they're really well made. Everything has really come on leaps and bounds, especially the battery technology. So yeah, if you're thinking about buying a power tools, or you want to get power tools for somebody, the drill and driver is a safe bet because every single trade, and like I say, from DIY on down to just the person who wants to do a few jobs around the house or whatever, a drill and impact driver is a fantastic gift, and I guarantee you they would love to see that under the Christmas tree on Christmas morning. So there we go. Right, there we go. That has been just a few ideas for Christmas gifts for the, like I say, the woodworker or DIY tradesperson in your life. And if you like anything you see here and you might want it under your stocking or your Christmas tree at Christmas time, share the video. You know, like I say, a little WhatsApp message, a little instant message on Facebook, wink wink, nudge nudge. There might be something in here that you could fill my stocking with. And yeah, so hopefully that's been useful, guys, and slightly entertaining maybe. So if you like this, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Comments and questions below. I leave links to where I bought everything. Like I say, I'm not affiliated or I'm not sponsored by anything that's on this table. These are things I own and use every day myself. So I thought I would recommend them to you. So I think we've covered most price points. So yeah, hopefully that's been useful for you guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Take it easy.